What's up? Good morning. Welcome back to Nap Time Builder. Good morning, good evening, whenever you're watching it. We're going to be back with the F-100, the 55 today. I'm just going to start calling it the 55 because I got too many F-100s, okay? Last video, you seen we finally drug it out from behind the shop. We pressure washed some of the filth off of it, tore out the old rotten wood bed, cleaned out the bed, of course, all that jazz. Took a couple pictures, got her in the shop, that way we could look over, and we talked about what our plans was. Plans have not changed. I've already made some purchases. They are not here yet. So we're gonna start on some stuff that we can do while waiting on parts. I'm planning on, we got some issues with this bed. Stuff like this right here. I need to clean that up, weld it back in, secure it and everything. Right there's all that mess. I think these probably need a little bit of attention also. What is that antenna thing? We can probably cut that off. And right in here, you can see where she moves a little bit. I need to weld some of this back together. Give her a little bit more strength. Down here, stuff like that. Pretty sure that's supposed to be welded to the bed sides there. And then might have to do a little hammering and bending to get this stuff back the way closer to what it should be. But plan on doing some of that. Obviously I gotta take the parts out of the bed of it. But plan on doing some of that. And then take that bed off and just set her here in the middle of the shop. It's not huge. It won't be that much of the way. I can still walk around and stuff like that. That way we can work on the bed off of the truck, and also I can mess with the frame and get to the rear end and all that, and the bed not be in the way, because you know we'll want to clean up that frame and all that stuff anyways too. So that is the plan. As of now, we will see how far we get. So I guess ain't nothing to it but to do it. Let's get to work. Okay, so if it's not obvious, I've never had one of these trucks before, so I don't know everything about them. I don't know everything about nothing, so, you know, that's no surprise. All right, so bed bolt. Looks like nothing goes through. Nothing goes through. And then right up there, and then at the very front. So 2, 4, 6, 8 bed bolts. I was wondering about this piece right here, but it looks like it is supposed to, that's rotted away obviously, but it looks like this is supposed to be full squared off, and there'll be a hole there for a bolt to go down, because this is basically the end cap to keep the wood in. So looks like somebody's already did some finagling there. So I'll have to rig something up, or if I do end up buying the kit, that should be part of the strip kit from what I just looked up anyways. I'm hoping to buy as little as possible, but you know, with something like this, you're gonna have to buy some stuff, obviously, because she ugly and she burnt. What hurt my feelings is I didn't realize that front panel up there was so daggum rusty. It's terrible. But I think we might just take this thing apart. Bolt there. How does this up here hold together? There's some Ooh, that right there's boogered up, ain't it? All right, so as you've seen, I've had this for, I don't know, couple months. I just haven't needed the hoist, the lift, whatever you want to call it. So I just haven't thought to put it on. This is a perfect time because I'm going to try to use that to take this bed off in one piece. You know, because I can't really get to them bolts up there. So where it's at, and they're all crusty, so it's pretty terrible right now. Threw some pieces of wood under here. I'm gonna try to rig up something to hoist this up. And I got that engine thing there. Maybe I can use some ratchet straps or something to strap each side to each board. I don't know, we'll figure something out. Hey, it's gotta be safer than me trying to get up there and just manhandle the thing, right? So, there we go. Man, this is so much easier. All right, let's see how this first attempt goes. Come on now, I don't want you to twist. I don't really want the bed to twist either. All right, so anybody who thought the original one strap plan was ignorant, you was right, okay? I've added a couple more. She's still wop-sided all over the place, but we about to get her off here anyway. Well, this is the rinky-dink contraption we ended up with, and it looks awful, but, you know, ain't nothing no worse than it was while it was sitting on the truck, and I didn't break my back trying to get it off, so, I mean, that's a win-win. Oh, win-win-win. Also, I didn't have to crank 3 billion daggum times on that old school manual one. We just threw the air to it, so, I mean, hey. We're going to count her as a win, even though she was a little ornery. I mean, I'm trying to give this truck a better life. I don't know why she wants to treat me so bad like that. Huh? I just don't understand. I was going to put this up on sawhorses, but after looking at it, it might be better off just being set on the ground as it is. I'll get these unstrapped and these boards out the way and everything. She might just be better off being on the ground. But she'll be in pieces soon because I'll cut them bolts off up there. And she won't take up as much room anyway, so. We got her off though. I mean, just look at her. Just look at, boy, that rear end is daggum high, man. It's ridiculous. She won't be for very, very long anyways. All right, so now I'm about to cut the remaining bolts off and take that back piece off and these runners. And just whatever else that needs to come off, I'll set them obviously with my trim pieces that go between the wood and everything. And then we'll look and see what the next step needs to be. Alright, y'all, so I tried to joke around and stuff, you know, be lighthearted. You know, try not to be completely freaking boring and everything. I've not exactly got good at this whole videoing and talking to the camera and, you know, making everything entertaining. Not everything can be entertaining. But I'm trying to get better and everything. But on a serious note, y'all be safe. Because as you see in that last little clip right there, that could have been very bad. I have absolutely no cuts or anything like that. Luckily, you know, you don't really hear this much, but you're not supposed to wear baggy clothes or anything with machinery and power tools and all, anything that can grab, you know what I'm saying? In this instance, my baggy shirt helped. I mean, it wrapped. I hit a spot, and now that I look back, I was cutting it from the wrong side. If I'd have been on the other side of that bolt, it would have went away from me. But since I was cutting on the other side, it pulled the angle grinder to me. And, you know, luckily, we're done having kids already. But if we wasn't, then I could have endangered that. But luckily, my baggy shirt wrapped around the cutting disc so tight it stopped it. So enough for me to cut it off, and then I had to untangle my shirt. So y'all be safe. You know, don't do what I do. I mean, I try to put it on every video. Don't do what I do. I'm ignorant, don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to make things work over here, okay? So just you know, y'all keep that in mind. I had my safety glasses on. I had my earplugs on. But I was using it one-handed because I was trying to get up under that bolt to cut it off, and I was cutting it from the wrong side. If I was cutting it from the other side, it would have went away from me instead of pulled to me. So use your noggin. God gave you it for a reason. All right, so here's what we got. We got all of them cut off. I made sure all my bolts, old bolts, was cut out of them. That way I didn't have to worry about them later. Took a wire brush. I didn't scrub, but I just went through and raked everything that I'd cut out from the inside of the frame and everything there. She's pretty bare now. So I just soaked down my drive shaft bolts down there. I feel like we're probably gonna take this rear end out today. So I think I need to take me a quick water break and do a little sweeping up under here, and you know, then we'll grab jack stands and jacks, whatever we got to do, and cut all that nonsense off. Alrighty then. Alright, so we're gonna have to figure out something here, because all I got is these little bitty jack stands back here that ain't being used, and they ain't gonna do no good even on them dollies. So I'm gonna take the wheels off, and hopefully that'll lower it down enough. But either way, we're gonna make it happen. There we go. Now what to do from here? You know? I don't know if I have the room for it, but I could hook the engine hoist up to the back of it. I do have this gantry crane that would work well also. But that might be in the way of getting that in and out of there, so don't really want to do that. So let's try the engine hoist. All right, y'all, so don't even ask how I managed to get that back there, because honestly I could have made a full video just on me trying to get that back there and all the junk I had to do it. So, but I have my engine hoist hooked up to the frame cross member there in the center. We're going to use it to put some pressure on it, okay? Then we're going to cut the rest of this mess off and leave her on the dollies. Hopefully when we get done, I can lift that mug up enough that I can roll this mess out from under it, okay? That's the plan. If I can get that done and get that mug out from there, I've accomplished a good bit today. So, let's see what we can do. All right, y'all, I got all the rivets cut, the heads cut off of them. I'm about to go through with a hammer and a punch. Try to punch them the rest of the way through the other side. After that, she should fall out, okay? Should. Hopefully I ain't gonna do no more cutting on that. Just knock them out and she'll fall. And you know, try to keep my feet out the way when it happens. So that's what we got going on at the moment. And then we'll try to roll this bad boy out of my daggum way. And of course, got all them out. The ones up on the bottom, both sides on the back. Got all these out. As you can tell, right there got some weld. And right there got some weld. I'm not sure about up underneath. On the other side, it's welded all the way around. So it looks like I was wrong. I'm gonna do some more cutting. Finish cutting that daggum thing off there. My God, this is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Let's get back after it. Woo! Alright, y'all. We finally got her loose. Now we're gonna lift this rear end of the truck up. You know, hopefully nothing hangs up too bad. Maybe if I raise it up a little bit more, we can get her loose easier. You know, probably not. All right, gonna need 2 hands. Well, here she is. Got the 9-inch out and leaf springs all together there. I guess this right here might be why they welded at some point, because they had this hole there where a rivet was. But we'll take a sanding disc, try to clean all this up. If I have to, I'll put a little patch there or something. Got a couple rivets there. I need to, oh yeah, that's the one I needed to knock out, wasn't it? I'll have to put a bolt in there too, because that also goes to the cross member there. But There she is. She's only half a truck now, so floor's back down. Get her on some jack stands, maybe. Try to knock out them other couple pins there. Find some bolts or something maybe I can throw in there. All right, y'all, and with that, that is the end of this video. We got a whole lot done during this video. I mean, the whole rear of the truck is stripped down. Next step, take a wire wheel, sanding disc, whatever, clean up the back of this as good as we can. And then I'll probably coat it in some rust, is it Rust-Oleum? Let's see, it's over here somewhere. Rust-Oleum, something restore, or some nonsense like that. Watch me not be able to find it now that I'm talking about it. Oh, down here. 2-in-1 Rust-Oleum, reform and seal. So like I said, we'll go through the wire wheel, clean all that up, and wipe her down, get all the loose stuff off of it after hitting it with a wire wheel, and then coat the whole back half of the frame with that before trying to go ahead and start putting more stuff back on it. Yes, I will end up having to grind down some of my stuff for like welding or whatnot. But to be honest with you, I mean, it's whatever. Because I'll be able to hit some spots with it like this that I wouldn't be able to with the rear end and everything in. It'll be a lot easier this way, I feel like. If I have to grind off a little bit of it to weld, so be it. But that is it, okay? Get one last look at her, okay? One last look. I mean, just look at her. Ain't she beautiful? Ain't she beautiful? Come on, you know you want to say it is. Okay, look, she ain't beautiful now, but we're gonna make some progress. And with that, thanks for watching Nap Time Builder. This is the first, well, you know, I introduced her in a video, but all we did then was strip the wood out of the bed. Right here, we officially started Teardown, okay? We tore down, way down. Got the bed over here, we'll have to do some work to it. I got a Ranchero out there, also has a 9-inch in it, but it is a 4 on 5.5 9-inch. Well, will go very, very well. I don't know the gear. I'm not worried about the gear right now. But it'll go very, very well once we Crown Vic swap the front. And it will eventually happen. I've been looking, but there ain't none anywhere close by to me for a decent price, okay? So, I'm still looking. But we got a lot of progress we can do before we ever even start worrying about the front suspension. I want to knock all this out in the back, and we'll worry about that when we get to it. Thanks again for watching. Hit that like button, y'all. Help me out, man. I'm trying, look, my birthday is November the 30th. I've got just a hair over a month, which by the time this video comes out, it'll be less than a month. By the time this video comes out, it'll be less than a month. A few days less. Help me get to 500 subs. That's what I'm trying. I'm trying to shoot for 500 subs by my birthday. You know what I'm saying? More would be great. You know, more would be great. Just trying not to get too greedy, you know. We'll catch y'all later.